Love Luna.
Welcome to episode 4 of Self-Love Lessons with Luna. I'm so thrilled to have you here today as we explore another journey of self-love, as we break down specific skills that help you become more confident and be more connected to who you are. Today we're going to be looking at limiting beliefs. You may have heard this term bandied around a little bit. A limiting belief is something that literally, it's a belief that you have that limits you from getting where you want to go. We all have this series of beliefs that we've had maybe since we're a child that have developed over our years. Limiting beliefs are simply ones that don't align with the way that you want your life to be. Limiting beliefs stop us from being the version of ourselves that we want to be. Perhaps you feel like you want to be someone who is confident. You want to feel someone who doesn't worry so much about their body, somebody who isn't trying to make themselves small all the time, somebody who isn't, shy and takes themselves back from life. Perhaps you want to be somebody who's in life, somebody who stands up for what they believe in, somebody who goes for the promotion at work, somebody who, even when they get knocked back by the world, still manage to show up. If you want to be that kind of person, but you have a belief running around in your head that says that perhaps you're unworthy, or that you're unlikable, or even worse, unlovable, then it's likely that you're going to run into some self-sabotage. If we don't know what our limiting beliefs are, it's likely they're going to continue to trip us up. You might think, cool, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do the thing that I'm afraid of doing. And as you go out there, it's not as easy as you thought it was going to be. Or you're overcome with fear. And then those voices start coming in your head. And they catch you by surprise, even though perhaps you've had them for a really long time. Those beliefs control us. They are almost like the blueprint, the computer program. If your computer is programmed to not allow you to get on the internet, then you're not going to be allowed to get on the internet. If the programming within your internet page says that you can't visit that video, then it won't let you visit the video. We are what we believe. And thankfully, our beliefs can be changed. You can rewire the brain and the programming that you have been raised with, so you can think differently. And when you think differently, you act differently. And when you act differently, you end up feeling differently about yourself. Because what continually goes on in your head shows up in your life. If you're constantly afraid, if you feel like you need to play small, then perhaps you won't wear beautiful clothing that make you feel really special or really sensual or really sexy. If you feel like you're unworthy of love, then perhaps you'll remain out of a relationship. Or if you do happen to get in relationships, they don't serve you very well, and they're with people who don't treat you very well. Knowing what our limiting beliefs are allows us to do a diagnosis process. When you take your car to the mechanic and say there's a clunk near the front left thing that I can hear over there, the mechanic takes the car, they jack it up and they diagnose. They're looking for the clunk. They're looking for where the problem is so that they can fix it. Our limiting beliefs are similar. If we don't know where they are, if we don't know what they are, then we have no power to change them. If the mechanic does not fix the problem, then it's likely that problem will continue. But not only that, it's likely that problem will cause other problems within the vehicle. It'll slow down its running. Perhaps that clunk has got something to do with the wheel. And then the wheel goes out of line. And then the tyre goes bald. And then as a consequence, you don't have control of your steering anymore. We are like this. Things have a flow-on effect. It's so important for us to dig in, find our limiting beliefs, so we can have the power to change it. What exactly is a belief, let alone a limiting belief? A belief is a thought pattern that has been repeated for enough times in our life, backed up by physical evidence or non-physical evidence, if you're talking about a belief in some kind of spirit. It backs up to the point where you then feel as though it is truth for you. That is a belief. Therefore, a limiting belief is just a belief that isn't getting us the results that we want in our life. If we believe we're unworthy, but we want to have great relationships and a happy life, it's unlikely that these two are ever going to meet. If we can get to the point where we change our beliefs and change those limiting beliefs, we no longer have incongruency. We feel like we want happy, healthy relationships. We feel worthy of it. We believe we're worthy of it. Now these two can meet and we can feel more connected and happy within ourselves. There are different types of limiting beliefs. There are simple ones, like someone says to you, can you go over there and roller skate? And you go, I can't roller skate. I say that's a limiting belief because you just can't yet. If you put on skates, if you got a teacher, if you learned how to do it, then you would be able to. It's a simple limiting belief. I can't. I'm too old. I'm too young. I'm too fat. They're all to do with your outward being. I can't roller skate. Don't you know I'm 36, 65, 48? I can't wear a midriff top. Don't you know I'm fat? Simple limiting beliefs. Truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter what age you are, you can probably learn how to roller skate. And I can wear a midriff top if I want, fat or not. More complex limiting beliefs are the ones that are about your sense of being. I'm not worthy. I'm not enough. I'm unlovable. I'm worthless. I don't deserve to live. These kinds of limiting beliefs are deep rooted. They're down in the core of our beings and they kind of drive the simple limiting beliefs. They're the ones that are kind of bringing up that power to be able to really stop you in your tracks from living the life that you really want to live. And they're the limiting beliefs, as well as the simple ones that we want to uncover, like the clunk in the front of the car. If we know where the clunk is coming from, if we know what the cause of that is, then we are now empowered to do something about it. Give yourself some time. We're going to go through a little process here whereby you get to uncover these limiting beliefs and start undoing them. Start replacing them with stuff that serves you. You cannot change what you do not see. So step number 1 is about giving yourself some time and some space. 10 minutes is all it'll do. If you've got more, take it, but I also understand that you're busy. 10 minutes in a day, in a week's time, will do the trick. Just set yourself some time. Set yourself a space where you can just sit down with yourself. Grab a journal, a pen, a nice glass of water or a cup of tea. And then ask yourself the following questions. Step 2. Ask yourself, what do I believe about who I am? What are my limiting beliefs? What beliefs are holding me back? What beliefs are aligned with low self-esteem, low self-worth, and low self-confidence? These are big questions. And I just want you to free flow here. Just write. Set a timer for 5 minutes here. Literally, get your phone out, hit 5-minute timer and just write. No judgment, no, they're going to come to one and you go, oh, that's a bit yucky. But just sit with it and write free flow. Do not try to stop the flow. If it feels gross, just know that it's out on the paper and that's all the place it needs to live. These are yours and yours alone. This is a private journey with you and your beautiful self. So just let it flow. Step number 3. Just take a quick breath. Now that you've spent that 5 minutes writing down all those limiting beliefs, take the next 5 minutes to just look at them, read them. What are the top ones that come for you? What are the 3 most common limiting beliefs that run through your head every single day? Which ones are the most damaging? Read through your list and have a look and circle your top 3. Which ones cause you the biggest amount of grief? I know for me in the past that I was a piece of shit. That's something that I told in my head so many times. Oh, well, I'm just a piece of shit. I don't deserve that. I'm not good enough. There you go. There's my top 3 for you. I'm a piece of shit. I don't deserve it. I'm not good enough. Those 3 things in my life have painted this picture for myself about my value. And this will do the same for you. Find your top 3 now. Step number 4. Once you have found your top 3 limiting beliefs, start a new fresh piece of paper. Write those top 3 limiting beliefs on the page and then decide what you would like to believe differently. If I used to believe that I was a piece of shit, I would choose to replace that with an empowering belief. I'm valuable no matter what. Take these top 3 and replace it. If I think that I'm not good enough, then I'm going to replace it with I am always good enough, irrelevant of what I do or achieve in any given day, week, month, year, or life. Choose something else that's short and snappy. When the voice comes in your head, I'm a piece of shit, I'm infinitely valuable. I'm a piece of shit, I'm infinitely valuable. I'm a piece of shit, I'm infinitely valuable. You get what's happening here. Go ahead and do that. Step number 5, just like I alluded to, you're going to replace this every single time you hear the old belief. So when I'm a piece of shit comes up in my head, I would replace it with thank you for your contribution. I now choose to believe that I am valuable no matter what. Start that way. And then over time, I'm a piece of shit, I'm valuable. Just replace it. Thank you, but I'm choosing to believe this. Thank you, but I'm choosing to believe this. Even if you don't right away, taking the moments and the times will help you achieve this. I'm proud of you for undergoing this journey. If you have questions, as I'm sure they will come up, because this is a tough topic, comment below. Let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have around this, or in fact, any other body confidence or self-esteem questions that you might have. I post new videos every week, and if there's a topic that you would like me to talk about, something that's been niggling inside of you, let me know. I'll make a video just for you and I'll answer the questions and the topic that you're looking for. Every Friday, I release a new episode of Self-Love Lessons with Luna. They come on Facebook, Instagram TV, as well as YouTube. But if you would like them direct to your inbox, send me a private message on whatever platform you follow me on. Shoot me through your email address and I'll put you on the list. So then you get it into your inbox every single week and you'll never have to miss an episode again. Limiting beliefs affect us all. So share the love with somebody that you love. Perhaps they too could go with a bit of an adjustment of what's happening inside of them because the negativity is overwhelming them. Until next time, my loves, enjoy the process of finding out the trouble with that front left tire so that you can move into a space where your self-love improves and your confidence goes to new heights. Any questions, let me know. Happy self-loving.